Hey guys, Sasha from Mobile Geeks here. We're still at Nokia World 2013 in Abu Dhabi, and finally can do a quick and dirty comparison of their latest two phablets. So here on the right side we have this iconic Nokia Lumia 1520, which kind of got leaked already during the last couple of weeks, and we already have quite some hands-on videos on YouTube available. But here on the left side we have the new Nokia Lumia 1320, kind of the budget tablet from Nokia, which is going to be available for $339, and compared to $749, this is of course the very first and pretty much biggest difference of these two devices. So let me talk here a little bit through the main difference when it comes to the performance and what kind of display it's using. Well, both are sporting 6-inch displays. The difference is we have a 1080p display on the Lumia 1520, while the 1320 sports a 720p display, which of course has an impact on the pixel density. The Lumia 1520 has a pixel density of 367 ppi, while the Nokia Lumia 1320 has a density of 245 ppi, which is pretty close to what we saw on the Samsung Galaxy Mega 3. I think it's like 245 or 230 ppi. When it comes to the SoC, the Nokia Lumia 1520 sports a Qualcomm Snapdragon 800, that's a quad-core SoC, while the Lumia 1320 comes with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 400, which is a dual-core SoC. When it comes to the memory, or the internal memory, the RAM, the Lumia 1520 comes with 2 GB of RAM, while the 1320 comes with 1 GB of RAM. And this one has 32 GB of internal storage, while the 1320 comes with 8 GB of internal storage. But you know what, you can extend this on both devices with a micro SD card. Let's talk a little bit about the weight of both devices, because I mean, this was quite interesting to me, because I think somehow in terms of the design, this comparison reminds me of a comparison that I did in New York in September 2012 of the Nokia Lumia 920 and the 820. So this is kind of the 820 of the phablet world, while this is a 920 of, let's see, at least Nokia's phablet portfolio. The 1320 weighs 220 grams, while the 1520 weighs 209 grams, but somehow it feels a little bit lighter. It's kind of weird. Maybe it's a matter of the material, of this kind of soft touch finish of the 1320 here. Let me just go back. I just switched over to the Storyteller application, an application that you can also see during our hands-on. It's really cool. Also, both of these devices are sporting, by the way, this new 3-column design of the Windows Phone UI, which takes advantage of this extra screen real estate of a 6-inch device. But I've been talking already about the weight. Let's talk about how thick or how thin both of them are. The Lumia 1520 is 8.7 millimeters thick, while the 1320 is 9.79 millimeters. Last but not least, we also need to talk about the cameras. The 1320 has a 5 megapixel camera on the back, while the 1520 comes in with this iconic PureView technology camera, and this is a 20 megapixel version. Last but not least, well, almost last but not least, let's talk about the cameras on the front. There's a 1.2 megapixel camera on the 1520 on the front, while the 1320 only sports an 0.3 megapixel camera. Well, it should be good enough for, let's say, some video calls, but it's definitely not good enough to take some decent pictures. Well, you don't really want to take it. You can't take any 1080p pictures with it or videos. And now finally, last but not least, what about the batteries? Both of these devices are sporting a 3400 milliampere hour battery, which is just massive. One of the biggest battery that ever got squeezed into any handset on the market. So what you should expect is just phenomenal battery life on both devices. Of course, once again, there's a huge difference when it comes to pricing, but there's also quite a difference when it comes to the performance, and of course, especially when it comes to the rear-facing cameras. So it's a quick and dirty comparison of the brand new Nokia Lumia 1320 over here on the left, and the Nokia Lumia 1520 on the right. I'm Sasha from Mobile Geeks. Thanks for watching.